mechanics of that. So welcome to the committee. State your name for the record.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, my name is Greg Wursel. I'm an attorney. I've practiced law for 29 years. I'm currently a candidate for the Office of Justice to the Minnesota Supreme Court for the elections to be held in 2010. And I was a lead plaintiff in the White lawsuit that went to the U.S. Supreme Court and opened up judicial elections in this state and declared unconstitutional restraints that have been placed on candidates by the judges here in Minnesota. I believe, I would like to first point out that in Minnesota we have something that is not found in any other state, and that is the legislature has put the word incumbent on the ballot in judicial elections. And because of that, that gives us very much of a protection to the incumbent judges. In fact, if you look historically, in the last 50 years, not one Supreme Court judge on our Minnesota Supreme Court has been defeated in an election by a challenger. And in its entire history of the Court of Appeals, not one judge on the Court of Appeals has been defeated in an election by a challenger. That's the impact of the word incumbent. I think that we already have a significant benefit there for the judges, that we're never going to see the problems that occur in other states like Wisconsin or Texas or wherever else they talk about, because we already have that protection built into our system. We don't need to do this, and we don't want to do this. There are several major flaws with this proposal. The first major flaw is that it's going to create more partisanship in the judiciary, not less. The judges under this proposal will all be appointed by the governor, and the governor is a political animal. He is going to appoint his friends, and he's going to appoint members of his political party. There was an article in the Star Tribune by Nick Coleman, a well-known columnist, in December of 2007 entitled "Pawlenty's Legacy May Be Tipping the State's High Court." And in it, he points out that Pawlenty has appointed judges that match Pawlenty's background. And Pawlenty is a self-described pro-life conservative, but some in this room may call him a right-wing ideologue, and Nick Coleman called him right-wing as well, and noted that Pawlenty was appointing right-wing judges. And Nick Coleman was afraid that this could have an impact on social and sexual issues as well as civil rights, including the issues of abortion and gay marriage. And with this amendment, we will have if we have a governor who is a right-wing ideologue who appoints other right-wing ideologues to the bench, they will be there forever. And later on, when we have a governor who is a left-wing ideologue who appoints left-wing ideologues to the bench, I don't see how this serves the interests of the people of Minnesota. And it surely creates more partisanship than we have in our court system currently. The second problem I have is that the proposed ballot language is inadequate. This proposed amendment is an attack on the very foundation of a democratic society. It attacks the right of people to select their leaders. Under this proposal, all judges are going to be appointed by the governor, but the proposed language does not make it clear that we're taking away the right for the voters to select judges. And that needs to be made clear, because I think if it is clear, the people of this state are going to reject this. With that, I think Mr. Nathan has some comments.